Hello everyone, myself Indrajit and you are watching my channel NCRT Social Science with Indrajit. I am teaching here NCRT Social Science and today in this video we are going to continue this chapter Universal Franchise and India's Electoral System. This is the last part of this chapter. So in the today's video we'll discuss some important topics like Rajya Sabha, then how president is elected or vice president, and what are the challenges to conduct free and fair elections nowadays. So these are the important topics. So this chapter is from class 8 social science NCRT, India's universal franchise and India's electoral system. We have already finished all these things about Lok Sabha, universal adult franchise and all that. Now let's see here. Let's come to page number 18 and 19. Let's see what comes. Model code of conduct, which I started first in Kerala. We have already discussed this thing. We have discussed about elections to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, all these things. It was very interesting. Now let's talk about the election to the Rajya Sabha. Election to the Rajya Sabha. Some important facts. First, Rajya Sabha, when we talk about Rajya Sabha, you know. So Rajya Sabha, first, to whomsoever we elect, they are called MPs, Member of Parliament. In Lok Sabha also, to whomsoever we elect, that person is called MP. But there is a difference. Lok Sabha, when we talk about Lok Sabha, direct election is conducted. Direct election, right? But in Rajya Sabha, we have indirect election. We have indirect election. Indirect election. Now, what is the difference? The difference is very clear difference. I'm going to tell you in this video. Here it is Lok Sabha and here it is Rajya Sabha. Okay? So Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Lok Sabha can be dissolved. Rajya Sabha, no. Okay? Understood? This is the first point. Next we have Lok Sabha is a permanent body. Permanent body. Right? Tenure is 5 years. Here the tenure is 6 years. So this is some of the differences. Here we have direct elections. Here we have indirect elections. Now, next we see the candidates elected to the Rajya Sabha are known as member of parliaments, but they are chosen through indirect elections, right? Of the 245 members of the Rajya Sabha, there are 233 members who are elected by the state legislative assembly. In Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, little bit comparison is there. 245 members of Rajya Sabha. Here it is 245, है ना? Out of which 233 are elected by elected members of the legislative assembly. See here, Rajya Sabha, right? So in state elections, what to whom we elect? MLAs. To whom we elect? MLAs, member of legislative assembly. So 233 are elected by elected members of the state legislative assembly, that is the MLA, while the president nominates 12. These 12 people, no, they are nominated by the president. They are nominated by the president of India. Now, see here. Each state is allotted a different number of Rajya Sabha seats. Why it happens? It totally depends upon the population. It totally depends upon the size of the state and the population. Larger the population, the more member will be there in the Rajya Sabha from that state. Just take an example of Uttar Pradesh. The population of Uttar Pradesh, just take 20 crores, right? And in Arunachal Pradesh, it is very less. So when we talk compare, when we compare these two states, no, so the members of Raj Sabha from Uttar Pradesh, it will be much more than in comparison to Arunachal Pradesh. We compare the population. Got it? See, for example, more populous state like Uttar Pradesh have more seats than less populous state like Arunachal Pradesh. Now move here. The Raj Sabha is also called a permanent house. It is never dissolved. It's a permanent body. You know? And see here, a member of the Raj Sabha has a 6-year term. We have already discussed. One third of its members they retire every 2 years. Every 2 years, one third of the members they retire, and new members are elected. Now there is a difference. However, in the voting process, it uses single transferable voting system. It uses single transferable vote system. This is a special way of ensuring that smaller states also get fair representation in the Raj Sabha. Okay. So what we have understood till now, we have understood some important facts. See, in Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, okay, we have discussed these things. What is the comparison? In Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, in Lok Sabha there is direct election, in Raj Sabha there is indirect elections. In Lok Sabha, two members are nominated by the President of India, and in Raj Sabha, 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Lok Sabha can be dissolved, Raj Sabha cannot be dissolved, it's a permanent body. And when we talk about uh, who gets more, which state gets more seats in the Raj Sabha, it totally depends upon the population of that state. Right? I think it is clear. Then we have single transferable vote system. Single transferable vote system, and this is the special way by which all the states they get fair representation of their state in the Raj Sabha. Right? Okay. We have discussed these things. One more important again, it's a Raj Sabha is a permanent house, and Raj Sabha has a 6-year term. And when we talk about Lok Sabha, it is a 5-year term. If in the Lok Sabha the party or the government loses the majority, the magic number that is 272, if they loses the majority, the prime minister will lose his post. And here in Raj Sabha, it's a 6-year term, and one third of its members they retire every 2 years. So these are the basic differences between these two. Now let's see here. Raj Sabha, Council of States, all these things we have discussed. Raj Sabha members are elected by MLAs through indirect elections, while the president nominates 12. Seat allocation is based on the state population. Most populous state will get more number of Raj Sabha seats. Okay. Next we have Raj Sabha is a permanent body. All these things we have discussed. MLA, MLAs vote using a single transferable vote system. Okay. Now, election to the President of India. You know what happens if out of 1,000 people, if you ask that how a president is elected, they don't know. Reason? It seems complex, but it is not complex. How it is, I'm going to tell you. Whoever the members are nominated by president, because I told you earlier that president nominates, है ना? To whomsoever the president nominates, those people cannot participate in president's election, because they will be nominated by the president of India once the person becomes the president of India. So who can vote? Nomination comes after, no, when a person becomes the president of India, after that only he can nominate. So when we talk about the president of India, है ना, so when a person stands in the election to become president of India, after and he becomes a president, after that only, no, he will nominate some other people. So just remove all those people who are nominated by president of India. These people they don't participate because they don't exist at that time, right? See here, the president is not directly elected by the common people. Instead, an electoral college, President of India, President, electoral college. There will be electoral college. An electoral college is formed to carry out the election. Now, what is this electoral college? When we talk about electoral college, all the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, excluding the persons who are nominated by the president. So, from Lok Sabha, those two people who are nominated by the President of India, and in Rajya Sabha, those 12 people who are nominated by the President of India. So, these two types of people from Lok Sabha, 2% from Lok Sabha and 12% from Rajya Sabha, they cannot participate. Rest all the people from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, it means all the people means all the MPs, they will participate, right, from both the houses. Is that clear? So, member of parliament from both the houses of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they what they do? They participate in the president's election. Next, member of legislative assembly from all the Indian states and the union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. So only these takes part in the election of President of India. So who are they? All the MPs. All the MPs means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, excluding the nominated members. Got it? All the MLAs of all the states and the union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. So these many people takes part in president's election, and it is through electoral college system. So you got it? Okay. Next, and it is also carried out through single transferable vote system. Same thing. Since the president represents the whole country, this method ensures the support of both the central and state government. The rules for voting and counting are very elaborate. It is very complex process, right? The more populous state have a greater say. Now, who are not involved? As I told you, you can see here nominated members of Rajya Sabha, nominated members of State Legislative Assembly, members of Legislative Councils, both elected and nominated in bicameral legislatures. Bicameral means two. One is State Legislative Assembly and State Legislative Council. And you see here nominated members I am talking about. And nominated members of union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. Elected members of Delhi and Puducherry are included. They take part in president's election. But nominated members of the union territories of Delhi and Puducherry, they are not involved in the president's election. Hope I have made myself clear till here. It is because this ensures that only directly elected representatives vote to elect the president. This maintains democratic legitimacy as the president is meant to represent the will of the people indirectly but meaningfully. Now, election of the Vice President of India. The Vice President of India is elected by an electoral college consisting of the elected and nominated members both. Because those members are nominated, the nominated members are nominated by the President of India. And when we talk about the election of the Vice President of India, who takes part in this, the Vice President of India is elected by an electoral college. But in this electoral college, what is the difference? It consists of the elected and nominated members of both the houses of the parliament. It means in Lok Sabha, the 2 person to whom the president nominate, and in Rajya Sabha, 12 persons to whom the president nominate. These also participate in the election of Vice President of India. And the system is single transferable vote system. The vice president is the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. If there are situations when the president is not able to discharge his duties, who carries out the responsibilities? It is the vice president of India, right? Now, what are the challenges and the road ahead? See, in India is the largest democratic country of the world, and since India is a very big country, most populous country, so it and because of the regional differences, languages, and There is variety of things. And the election commission of India, for election commission of India, it becomes a Herculean task to conduct free and fair elections. But when they're conducting free and fair elections, no, they are having some challenges also, like the use of money in the elections. Then this is the first one: use of muscle power in the election. Money power, muscle power, right? There are so many things. And the election commission of India is trying level best to carry out this responsibility of conducting the free and fair elections. Is uh, it's a Herculean task for them, but still election commission of India is trying their level best, so hats off to them. And let's see, challenges, it's in a democracy, challenges it comes in everyone's ways, right? Okay, so that's all from this chapter. Any doubt if you have, then please mention in the comment box that how you have liked the video. Please see the full video, you'll enjoy a lot, right? Okay, and share to others, subscribe my channel. Thank you.